In my interactions with European think tanks, I've been noticing for some time a growing interest in the EU's pursuit of competitive reindustrialization, driven by large-scale technological programs and strongly backed by sustained public financing. This focus has surged dramatically in recent days due to a sharp divergence in Euro-American relations regarding tariffs. Whether negotiations go well or poorly in the coming weeks, there is nonetheless a rupture in the relationship of trust between the EU and the Trump-led United States. This is compelling the EU to plan for its own military and energy autonomy, without breaking NATO agreements, but leveraging the new spending standards approved at the recent summit in the Netherlands to make them as productive as possible for the civilian market. Below are the results of research launched last April. The Draghi report had anticipated this need, though deemed the path of excessive shared debt unfeasible. Based on that assessment, my research team identified a small number of pan-European programs with maximal expansive impact. 2 have been pinpointed so far: an Eurodome initiative for air and space defense, and a new Eurodome to accelerate the deployment of intrinsically safe mini-nuclear power stations, fission, as well as larger ones based on fusion. Eurodome has been simulated as a missile shield similar to Israel's Iron Dome, but on a much broader scale, with orbital control and global expandability. Hundreds of new technologies would be generated, many transferable, albeit with some degradation, to the civilian market, which in turn would feed back further technological innovation. The time horizon is 15 to 20 years, though a trust-based anticipation effect, expansive feed-forward, would already ripple through the financial markets. New Eurodome, Phase 1 involves the serial production of hundreds of fission-based mini-nuclear reactors, tested for safety and designed to reuse currently stored nuclear waste, with the goal of rapidly reducing dependence on fossil fuels, while recognizing that natural gas will remain essential until 2040-2045, albeit gradually declining. Phase 2 anticipates the early preparation of sites across Europe for the installation of fusion reactors, whose development and testing require longer timelines. The expected outcome is a reduction in energy costs with maximum stimulative impact, cleaner and more abundant energy production, along with reduced geopolitical dependency for the EU area. These 2 Euro-integrated programs are financially sustainable through European funding mechanisms, without excess public debt, and with high positive multiplier effects. The ongoing research is currently assessing, in relation to Italy's industrial potential, what type of military expenditure would yield the highest systemic economic impact when combined with deterrence based on technological superiority. The evolution of warfare suggests A. Aerial, terrestrial, naval, with Fincantieri's Nave Sapiens as a precursor, and space robotics. B. Orbital control enabled by destructive satellites and Eye of God surveillance instruments. C. Soldiers equipped with enhancement gear, such as exoskeletons, with strong spillover effects into the civilian market. D. 6th-generation Air Force, integrated with the aforementioned Eurodome system, featuring swarm drone coordination and defensive saturation capabilities. E. Advanced military emergency medicine systems, enhanced by frontline surgical robotics, with transformative impact on the civilian hospital infrastructure. F. Ultra-energetic, lightweight, and long shelf-life food supplies, designed both for military missions and for civilian mass emergency relief operations, etc. In summary, even this partial list implies the development of thousands of new technologies with strong spillover effects on the civilian industrial sector. If rearmament were to follow this path, it would represent a systemic mega-investment capable of supporting Italy's competitive reindustrialization.